saw a man riding a bicycle. He stopped for a second at the cross and looked straight in my eyes. Didn't even say anything. Just kept riding down the road. I say this as Natalie, Elicker. Justin didn't even recognize me or speak to me. He literally doesn't even know me. It's really weird, He's treating me that way. Putting my pictures on the internet and stuff from when I was a little kid. And just going right by me, who is he? Who is he to be running the city? That's real hateful. That lets me know that he's not here for me. That lets me know that, that's like letting me know that he's my enemy. He's a stranger, somebody that doesn't speak to me. I just remember that I did email him, or I tried to email Justin, and I said, here's my number. I did say, please don't call me, because, this very questionable situation. But, I did give him my number, and I said, I'm here, and, I left the door open to speak, and it's just like, I just figured that, if we ran into each other in person, out on the street, and we did, he was on a bicycle, and I'm pushing a little grocery cart, and, I would just think that he would, or, presumably that he should keep up appearances, he didn't say hi to me, hello, like even just a stranger, sometimes you run into a stranger and you lock eyes and you probably say, oh, hi, hello, and it's, it only lasts a second, and it's just a nice thing to do, to say hi, even to a stranger. He did not mention me, and I think that, considering the situation, respectively, keeping up appearances, and him being the mayor, he, probably could have even said, are you okay? Do you need anything? I can't, he might say, oh, he can't do that, or even just, well, call 211 if you have any problems or issues, I really felt like targeted, disrespected, he's letting me know that he's my enemy. I felt like he was letting me know he is not here for the people, he's not here for me, he's here for the clout, he's here for the money, he's here for the fraud, he doesn't care. And lots of people say that about him, and I have experienced a side of him that's not really broadcasted, that might be, something that you don't really want to talk about. People go through emotions, and, that's okay. It's okay to have feelings and get angry and stuff like that. And, and I don't really want to exploit, this situation, but, I really felt like he could have said, hi. At the very least, he locked eyes with me. He saw me, and respectively, he could have at least asked, if I was okay. Is there something he can do for me? He never answered my email back and said, look, I can't speak to you. It's dangerous for me to do that. You're that person. If I get caught speaking to you, it could be dangerous for me, but, maybe not doing, it's like people don't think that when they don't do the right thing, or when that it's a safer thing to do, and I just don't believe in that. I think it's, I thought it was real disrespectful. I really felt like he should have, at very least said hello, and, respectfully, he should have, asked if I was okay, because, to tell the truth, I'm not doing very well. I'm bitter about the situation, and that could be the reason why. He could probably understand that I'm bitter and that I don't want to speak to him, but, I do want to resolve this. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to just exploit me that way and not do anything for me or to do anything to, compensate the problem that it is. I've done a lot for this city, and to just be so disrespectful and greedy with things that aren't yours, and to be advertising them like they are, and for him to be the mayor and I'm just some disabled citizen, how are people going to treat me? But in the long run, you have to consider that me and Justin aren't really together, and that I'm just another person like everyone else. And if that's the way he's treating me and he's advertising me as his wife, how does he even care about, the citizens or any projects that he's advertising? It's like it's all just premeditated. And I assure you that most of it is, but there is some point to political campaigns that you have to be accountable for in real time, or things just will fall apart. And I don't know, but I just, I think it's important for the city to know, the people around town to understand, what's going on and where his head is at in all this. I did thought, he was riding a bicycle, and I was downtown by his office, and I thought that he seemed like a healthy person, and I thought that was very commendable. And I was walking too, and I thought, for a mayor that rides his bike to work, I don't know where he was going or what he was up to or anything like that. But we did cross paths on the street, and I just feel so insulted that somebody would do that, and this is definitely not the first time someone's did marital fraud to me, or public fraud, public humiliation. The list goes on. I've been through a lot of stuff. They're saying that I'm a lawyer, and they giving reviews about me working for this law firm that I never worked at, and that's real frightening. It's scary that that a town like this that's so prominent would do so much fraud, so many types of history frauds, and I just, it's so frustrating. It's heartbreaking. It really is. I've been walking and crying, and I had to stop so I could cry a little bit and get my composure back together. I just think that's so crazy, for the mayor to do that, and maybe he just think I'm pretty enough, maybe he only likes kids. He only liked me because I was a kid. I don't know, I understand the situation. I understand that we're not really together. I don't feel like we were ever exclusively an item. I did understand that it was promotional, and but there, some of the other people involved in providing these promotions were needle popping me, and I was only a toddler on stilts, and they were had been before and after assaulting me and blowing me up with synthol. And I just feel like, I just felt like it was a thing of him trying to like protect me or protect my reputation, you know, even if he couldn't do that, even if he was helpless at the time, but in the long run, then planning him for him to be the mayor. And after all this time, you know, I really felt like he could have said, you know, at very least hi, and I think respectively for keeping up appearances, he could have said that you know, he could have told me that he was my friend. I mean, obviously he doesn't feel that way, and he could have asked if I'm okay, and he could have asked if there's anything that he could have done could do for me, or you know, or even just, you know, hi, you know, if you need something, call 211. I'm not the guy. You know, sorry it didn't work out. You know, I just feel, you know, that wasn't the right thing to do. So, you know, and like I said, I'm only on vacation. I think I have like another month left here. And so I'm sure it'll go by pretty quickly. And there's a big event Saturday, like a cultural party and stuff, and I'm kind of interested to see how this goes now that it's unfolding, that you know, the other side of the world doesn't exist. You know, the United States of America is Palestine and Israel united, and you know, we're learning that South America is Africa, and Ukraine is now Canada, and you know, we're beginning to understand a lot more things that are going on, and I'm kind of curious, kind of skeptical. You know, I wonder if they have some kind of attack or plan for the Saturday culture party, or if it's just like a legitimate thing. You know, the police have attacked me at gatherings like this before. I feel, you know, insulted by the mayor, and I feel like I want to go, and I'm scared, and I guess we'll just have to see what's going on. So I guess I'll keep posting updates of my time in New Haven, because it's, you know, I think it's important for excuse me, I think it's important for people to know and understand the truth about, you know, what's going on, you know, because when we don't know these things, we can't protect ourselves. You know, we're more vulnerable to attacks and to not be able to defend ourselves when attacks come. And so, you know, some people might not realize that they're being attacked, and so I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to be like one of those wokeism people, but it's just, you know, the reality of this situation is that it's important for people to know the truth and to understand their environment, you know, so that we can, you know, get along or learn to get along and put behind things. So that's all. Okay, bye.